Hey there. I want to share with you one of the things that we have been building is the intent-based lead generation. But before I share more the lead intent-based lead generation, I want to tell you the story. How did this idea come around? Now, over the last couple of months, I actually have been doing multiple speaking events where I speak at other people's webinar in order to generate leads. And that has been very, very effective. The only problem though is that I can speak 24/7 and speaking and nominating and getting speaking opportunity takes a lot of time. So what it brought me to think about then is what if instead of me going to speak, I know that a lot of my competitor they already do webinar, they do speaking event, and I thought to myself, what if I can get the attendees for my prospect? Because if the people who go to the this event of my competitor, it means that they are very likely that they are buying. And that's just very much the same like the attendees who come to my event, right? So that is the whole idea. So let me show you how this works, something that we have been working on for the last 4 weeks. Now, I come to LinkedIn and I search whatever kind of event. Like say, for example, I search for sales event, and then I pick the one that I think they will have the attendees that I am targeting. And say, for example, this one here, B2B sales opportunity formula. I think actually this would be perfect for the people to sell the intent-based lead generation. Now, there's about 17 people of them. I could technically manually go through, but it's a lot of time, it's very time consuming, and it's very tiring. So what I do instead is I just copy the event. I come back here and then I paste the event URL over here. Now what it does now is that it actually will start kicking the automation. So this very screen that I am showing you right now is actually empty. It doesn't have any people. But because the event has, the automation has kicked off, it is now going to start scrape all of these people who are attending this particular event. So if we just come back here and then let me refresh it in a couple of seconds, you will see that this table here would start fill up with all of those people who are attending the event. See how it now has got all these people like Cameron, Stephen, Akash, Tammy, so which is effectively all of these people. Notice how it has got those people in here. And what it does right now, so right now what we have is that it only just have the people who are attending the event, and then we will have this status. Effectively, we don't need just have the people who are attending the event, but we need to enrich the data because not every single attendee is a potential customer, or not every single attendee is the right type of the customer. Now, in order to know whether they are the right type of the customer or not, the second automation is actually get kicked off as it finishes taking all those attendees people and fill out the form. It will now start collecting, go through each of those profiles and start collecting the additional information about the people who attend the event. Like for example, the company name, the description, the follow, their headline, the job title, where they are located, all of those information. And then in the final column, AI status. So this is where once we have collected all of these information, the AI will then start evaluate each of these attendee based on the information that we have collected, we have enriched with each of these, and to understand whether they are potentially a target prospect or not. Now, the criteria of evaluating whether they are target prospect or they are potential customer or not, those are the things that you can actually, or we can actually update it with all different criteria by using prompt. So those are actually customizable. Let me just show you how the data, each of these attendees, where the data are now enriched, their profile are enriched with the data. And then as we speak, the AI actually does the evaluation, which I will show it to you just in a second. Let me just finish loading this. This one is about to finish loading. If it is loading, I just did not click that. So, oh, actually, see how that it is now done. See that it say that done, done, done. Basically, is that it enriched those data. Now, because this one has got about 17 record, it's probably gonna take about 10 or 15, 10 minutes well, actually, I think it's gonna take about 15 minutes to run. So perhaps I'm gonna pause it here and then come back when this one finish enriching. Now show you exactly what the next step is. I'm back now. So as you can see on the screen right now, that the AI agent actually have gone through each of these profile and then fill up all the additional data about who they are, where they work, and how long they have been working. These are all really valuable information in order to do the evaluation, including their title, their location as well. And then as we scroll all the way to the end, that column that I wanted to show you, which is something like the evaluated. So this basically means that the AI has already done its evaluation based on the very criterion that we have put in to evaluate whether they are the target customer or not. And these are basically every single person who attended the event. Now, what happened at the same time as well is that every single one of these who has got evaluated, who has been evaluated, we actually score them. We give them a score of like A and F, and they give them a tier. And A basically means that they are potential, they are very, very likely to be a customer because of the title, because of the position, because of their location, because of where they work, and then we'll give them a score. And if they score low, it just means that they are not the right customer, right? So all of these, it will be saved in the database. Now imagine what this means right now is that you can literally just take this data, whether to pass it on to your SDR, who now will just simply focus on outreaching to them by email, by messages, or by call, rather than having to spend all their time to research about the prospect. Can you imagine like how much more time their focus can be spent on a higher value task, which is about actually outreaching to the customer? Or alternatively, you can actually put some of this data into Facebook ad and start running ad as well. So the point here is that a lot of these tasks is all entirely possible to be helped with the AI, rather than me having to go out to the stage to speak all the time just to collect the attendees' data. And in fact, when I went out there to speak and collect the attendees' data, I would still not have a lot of this information. I would not know what they are LinkedIn profile. I do not know what is their position. I do not know what is their job title. I do not know how long have they been working. I do not know where exactly they work as well. And because I don't have any of those information, I cannot evaluate them. But this strategy, not only now I can do the evaluation, I can equally have multiple of these doing a lot of these without necessarily going out there to speak at the event, but yet I can still collect the leads where that is already showing certain intention to buy the services that I am providing. You see, selling is very much about reaching out to them at the right time with the right messages. Who are your target buyer? Who is your ICP? Intent based solve many of those issues. I hope this video demo really helped to save you time to help you understand the intent based lead generation